Welcome to Lesson 6. You should now answer the 3 questions in your workbook for RR activity. This should take you approximately 5 minutes. So pause this video. Today we're going to be learning about how to use a while loop in a program, use an if statement within a while loop, and use a function to generate a random number, and use a count within a loop. So there's quite a lot to learn today. From your RR, these are the answers you should have had. So the comparison operators for the same is a double equals to sign. What is a symbol used for dividing and programming is for /. And you describe what an either if and either else statement does is to test a program whether a condition is met and to deliver different outcomes. So the structure of a while loop. So if a condition is true, it meets a condition, it will end the code here. So if you say, do you have a cat? And if you want the condition is yes, and if it was true, it would finish the code and print a statement. If it was false, okay, it might keep asking it over and over again. This is best suited for like a quiz or exam-based questions. So for example, if it's some pseudocode, so what is the capital of France? If I put input answer, well, answer is not equals to Paris, which is the correct answer, print incorrect, please try again, and then it asks you to input the answer again. And it ends while loop when it's correct. So here's some code. You're going to now pause this video and type this code into Repellent and see what happens, okay? I will show a video of how this works also within your workbook. You can click the top left yellow square icon, okay? You're going to run this program and see what happens. It should take you approximately 5 minutes. So pause this video. When you've completed this program, you should find when you get the answer incorrect, it'll keep asking the question over and over again. So while you don't get the correct answer, it will keep asking you the answer again and again until you get the correct answer, which is Paris. Okay, and then it will end the loop. So now we're going to look at adding a counter variable to see how many times the user attempted the question. So this code here is basically asking for the input was capital of France. This just forces it to accept lowercase or uppercase letters when you answer the question. And you're going to set the counter as 1. So while the answer is not equal to Paris again, so incorrect, try again if you get it wrong. This is about the capital letters. And every time you get it wrong, we'll add a 1 to the counter. So if you get it wrong 4 times, eventually the counter will turn to 4 here, the variable will. If you get it right, it will tell you how many attempts it took you to get the question right again. I'd like to pause the video and attempt this in Repellent and see what happens. Okay, once you finish these 2 activities, you can put your code inside your workbook as a print screen. Here's an example of a code of a nested if statement. So, welcome to PGO Online Systems again. We've got attempts is 0. While attempts is not equals to 3, okay, we'll keep asking you for the answer and adding. Once you get to 3 attempts, which happens in most phones now, okay, it will lock you out, okay? And obviously, if you get the answer correct, it will let you in. That's what this code is essentially showing here. Okay, so take a look at it, get an understanding of it. We'll use this later on. So again, this is what it looks like as the actual code. Okay, you can take a read of this. So attempts equals 0. While attempts is not equal to 3. So while you haven't had 3 attempts, it'll keep asking again and again, either to get it correct, or if you get it wrong, it'll ask you only 3 times. If you get it wrong all the 3 times, it will lock you out. Okay, and again, if you do not have attempts equals 3 here, okay, it will not end the code program. So running total, create a computer program where the computer tells you to enter the amount of numbers and adds them all together. The program should keep a count of how many numbers you enter. The program ends and calculates a running total when 0 is entered as the next number, so your while loop needs to be while number is not equal to 0. Okay, so this will start the count. So here's an example of pseudocode for running total. Again, take a look if you get an understanding of it, and I will show you a demo of it in your workbooks. So again, it's count equals 0, running total equals 0. And again, you can do a running total of how many times things have happened for whatever reason you want to use it. So your task today is you're going to create a guess the number game. You're going to create a computer game where the computer generates a random number between 1 and 100, and you have to guess the number. The game should keep a record of how many attempts you took. The computer should tell you whether you are too high, too low, or correct with each guess. So it should be able to narrow down your guess eventually. So here's some pseudocode to help you. So if you use this code, it'll be a good start at how to write your code. Again, remember, some things are in capital letters, which aren't right. There's missing quotation marks, colons. Again, this will take you very close to the answer. I'll give you about 15 minutes to do this. So once you've done this, you'll be print screening your code and putting it in your workbook. The other thing you need to do is import random, okay? So use the same for pseudocode right at the start. This will help you import the random number in your code. So we go back. This one doesn't have it yet. And again, this will help you put the code and generate the random number for you, which again, I'll show you a help video. If you're still stuck, the help video will make things a bit clearer for you in a moment when you're on your workbook. So use the pseudocode to help plan your game, which I showed you previously. And here's some syntax for a while loop you can find useful in your program if you get a bit stuck. Once you finish the activity and you've done your print screens, the plenary is what is the purpose of a while loop? A while loop allows a program to continue running until a condition is met. Can you remember how to add numbers using a count within a loop? Count equals count plus 1. And your homework for flashcards will be, what is a while loop? How do you use a count in a loop? Write a small program of your choice using a while loop. And that's it. Thank you for listening. Remember to print screen your evidence and look at the other help videos on the top page of your workbook. Thank you.